Well guys, welcome back. I am back to the basement. If you didn't notice, I had a couple of videos. I call it my summer of steam really, because went and saw Norfolk and Western number 611 and rode behind it in Roanoke, Virginia. Went and rode behind Southern number 630 and saw Southern number 4501 in Tennessee. So had a great vacation spent with family, a little bit of trains involved with riding behind the real thing. And now we're back here, and I didn't quite realize how much people had missed my reviews, just a couple videos, because I got a lot of messages saying, hey, I want to buy this and I'm waiting on your review. So I'm back to reviews, maybe a few things put in the mix, the video mix coming up, but mostly reviews. Today we're looking at the Broadway Limited Paragon 3 Rolling Thunder ES44AC. I know this has been out for a little while, but with my travel, with my day job, and with my vacation time, we're a little behind on this, but we'll take a look. MSRP $329.99. Obviously discounts are going to put it in the 250 range, 250 plus range. You might even get some more aggressive discounts to be lower than 250. Well, let's see what they have in this ES44AC. I hear it smokes, so we'll see if that's true. So let's get started. Alright, here's the box. Let's do an unboxing. First thing I notice is this thing is quite a brick. Here is the smoke fluid funnel that's included in the box. Also included in the box, excuse me, got a little bubble in my throat there. Also included in the box is exploded parts diagram. There is Paragon 3 smoke unit operation. If you really want to read that, you can probably pause it. Blow it up to 1080p HD. Broadway Limited 1-year warranty. And operator's manual with over 20 pages of information, actually nearly 30, 27 to be exact. There's CVs, there's also functions, there are DCC programming, explanation of sounds, wiring, etc. Well, I can't find my pointer, so we're just going to fat finger details quite literally here. We've got metal couplers, MU hoses or accessory hoses with silver tips ends, coupler cut lever which is fixed, anti-climber with the yellow stripe. The whole locomotive is yellow stripe, which is indicative of the later UP fleet. You've got stanchions that are nice and sturdy. I mean, these things are some of the most sturdy stanchions I've seen. Ditch light on the right is just slightly turned in. You've got sand filler hatches, nose grab irons, LED headlights and ditch lights from what I understand. You've got, we'll test that later on the ditch lights and headlights, but you've got metal, thin metal windshield wipers. You've got the PTC antenna array, which is also indicative of later versions of the UP fleet of ES44ACs. This is a late model ES44AC, not an early model. You can see here by the vent placement, closer vents on early models, and these vents are separate. On the early models there's a vent here and here. These are separate. Just one of the spotting features that indicates a late model GEVO or ES44AC. Also the road number obviously will indicate this is a later run, being 8096, the 8000 series. You have cab figures inside on both sides, so that's nice, because there are two-man crews that run these. Stanchions on the side, nice and thick. Very nice stanchions that are razor straight. There are no waves or anything like that, yet they're plastic, so they're nicely done, and they're not oversized either. You've got the horn mounted in the back here, exhaust, which some manufacturers tend to overpronounce, but this one is low profile exhaust, so that's correct and nicely done. And I think it's a very nice grill on the back for the radiator fan and brake wheel as well. So you can see the nice details there. Again, stanchions on the back in areas that usually break are sturdy, barely movable. The most susceptible areas on these are actually the back corners here. Those are the areas I've noticed move the most. Again, rear anti-climber, coupler cut lever, metal coupler, and the accessory hoses with silver tipped ends. Really nice touch. Rear sand filler hatch is located in this pocket right here with dual rear ditch lights that are LEDs and grab irons. Radiator fan grill area is nice. Cabinet compartments along the side are nice. Not quite the depth that I've seen on others, but nice nonetheless. Flag is very vibrant. It doesn't look like it's overpronounced or undersized or oversized. There's, from what I've heard online, people are really pleased with the operation. We'll check that later. You got sight glass detail there on the fuel tank detail obviously, and truck detail. Windows compared to other models seem slightly oversized. I would have to get a scale ruler out to see if they are actually oversized or not. I am not sure. But overall, very, very nice model, and a lot of great features. Sunshades are straight as an arrow. They really know how to nail the plastic details and not have problems with waves in handrails or broken sunshades. It appears to be a very durable yet highly detailed engine, which is a good balance to strike with the manufacturer. Alright, direct power is applied. We're going to go ahead and move this thing to start it up basically. Functions that are left on I got to turn off, and I've done that. As you see, smoke right away on this unit, and it is really smoking. Real nice clear LEDs on the headlights. Sorry, I was a little thrown off by the smoke smell because it's a little different of a smoke smell from what I'm used to. Also, you probably hear Paragon 3 Rolling Thunder subwoofer in the background. If you're a Broadway limited fan, you own more than an engine or two, I would highly suggest that you get this Paragon 3 subwoofer system. Alright, let's listen to some sounds. F1 is horn. I'm sorry, F1 is bell, sorry, it's knocking off the rust from vacation. Bell, obviously. Horn is F2. Okay, F3 is coupler slack. F4 is compressor. Dynamic brake when moving. F5 ramps the diesel engine up and down. F5 and 6 actually. Bring it back down. F7 turns the ditch lights on and off. Seems not actually to be doing it, but may not be the correct setting. F8 mutes the volume. F9 startup and shutdown sequence. F13 is grade crossing horn. grade crossing horn because it got out of picture a little bit. There's a bunch of maintenance sounds. You already heard some of them in the background. Maintenance sounds, farm sounds, city sounds. There's a macro, which I really like with Broadway Limited because it's the only company I know of where you record a sequence and then you can play it. But I've shown that in previous videos, so we'll skip it in this one. Cab light is on when it's stopped. When it starts to move, the cab light eventually goes off, as you probably may have noticed in the video, depending on the light. That's a nice little feature as well. There's also an alternate horn, which is F22, so we'll do that real quick. There's a Doppler effect and everything. Now that alternate horn sounds exactly like the ES4000 that Broadway Limited makes. So those are all of the sounds, or most of the sounds. I'll let you interpret whether those are something that you like or not, because sound is subjective. You already heard the motor, or I'm sorry, the locomotive rev up and everything, so we're going to do speed steps without sound. See how the motor sounds. I'll let you know if it doesn't pick up on the video, but that's one speed step in reverse. There's two. Very, very smooth drive. Well, a little bit of a lurch there. Sorry, I just noticed that. Is it on the track? It is on the track, yep. Looks like a little bit of a hop over the grade crossing because I have to shave those down, so we will wait till it gets past that and see. Yeah, slight lurch at 2, 3. Still slight lurch, 4. Very, very quiet motor. 5. So take it up just a little bit to see when the lurch gets out of the system. Again, this is out of the box. Start voltages haven't changed or anything. No breaking in. So I don't know if this is indicative itself, but it looks like about speed step 14, most of the lurching is gone. Step 1 in front here. I'm gonna zoom in so you can see the headlights a little closer here. Headlights and ditch lights. One speed step. 2 seems a little smoother in forward because we're at 2 speed steps. It's being pretty smooth, a little lurch. 3. 4. And 5. Still slight lurch, will go up a little bit to 8, 9, 10, whoops, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. I do hear a slight click. So that's the actual grade crossing. It went away just now. But yep, so fairly smooth at by 15, 16 speed steps. I'm gonna go ahead and get pull test here live for you in ounces. So you should be able to see this. Hopefully my hand isn't blocking it there, yeah. Okay, we're capping at about 2.4 ounces. Just dropped down to 2.2 right before I dropped it. But yeah, you can also see with the sound off that the motor noise is great. It's very, very quiet. 2.4, I believe, is about 35 to 40 normal size freight cars. It's the rule of thumb I hear from my viewers, 15 cars per ounce. Here's a coupler height test. As you can see, pretty much dead on, but you be the judge. Camera's dead on, so I'm at a little bit of an angle. Looks to me dead on front as well, so good coupler height check. Alright, let's take a quick look at the NMRI gauge. See if the wheels are engaged. So yes on the back set, middle, front, back, middle, and front. So within NMRA specs for the wheel sets as well. Alright, we are at the scale here. Going to turn this on, place this on the scale. You've got 610 grams, 0.610 kilograms. That's almost a pound and a half at 1 pound, 5.5 ounces, 21.5 total ounces. So pretty hefty locomotive for an ES44AC. Well, that's going to wrap it up from the layout with the review of the Broadway Limited ES44AC in Paragon 3 with smoke. And some of you guys like it, some of you don't. Luckily there's an on-off button to turn the smoke on or off. There's a lot of features I didn't cover in the essence of time, but overall I think this is a really solid model. Things that really stuck out to me were the fact that it's durable, yet still the detail is there. And it's very hard, probably one of the hardest things for manufacturers to do is to balance durability with detail. And Broadway Limited did a good job there. I love the Paragon 3 subwoofer supplementing the sound. That's probably, in my opinion, the best product of 2016 industry-wide. And then you've got the smoke, which you can have on or off. I think, for me personally, I will have the smoke on if there's children visiting, or if I'm in certain moods where I want to be more, playful. I don't have an exactly prototypical layout as it is, but I think for the more serious model railroader, they may want to run smoke because these things do smoke on occasion, but there's always that button to turn it off. Again, MSRP $329, but don't be surprised to see discounts out there that bring this well into the mid 200s. Thanks for watching. I'm going to leave you with a run-by of this locomotive pulling a short excursion train, and we'll see you next time right here on my channel. Take care.